accept the human with a Gazi here. And there's 4 steps in colt starting. Gazi has had the saddle on a couple times, but that's about it. So I'm going to go through and just see where he's at. How far along is he? Where are the holes? If he's got any holes, and just kind of help him along. But there's 4 steps in colt starting that I go through, and the first one's accept the human. Second one's accept the saddle. Third one's accept the human. And then the 4th one's accepting the bit. And that's just a progression, and we're going to go through all of those things here in the next few days. So, starting off with accepting the human it's really going back to the rhythmic motion. Can he handle me coming in and touching and rubbing him? And I'm going to just get to where I can go from one side to the other side. And then can I come up and start rubbing him with my tummy on his tummy to see what he thinks of that. And I'm hopping up and down just to see, can he handle all that? And he's like, oh, whatever. So, all of his younger days, he had good stuff done. So now I'm going to get a little more and a little more so I can get up and lay on him. He got a little nervous, shook a little bit. It's like, hey, what are you doing up there? And then he softened, and then I came down. So I'm going to try to come off of him when he's relaxed. Now, if I get up, lay on him, and he just jumps off, I'm going to come off. Because everything about colt starting is, your safety is number one. And that's why I do the things the way I do it, is to keep us safe. So I hop up and down, then I get to where I can just jump up and lay on, rub, slide back off. So he starts getting used to me up on him. Jumping up. It's more, he almost gets worried when I really jump hard to get up here. Once I'm up here, it's not a real big deal. It's all those little things that I'm watching and paying attention to. Now, most of you are going to go, well, there's no way that I can jump up and down on a horse like that. And that's okay, because you can do this from a fence or a mounting block. It just takes a little more time. Now, see how I just stayed with him? He kind of needed to move his feet and drift a little. So I just stayed there with him until his feet stopped. So I want him to learn this is all about standing still and let me just get to where I can see how I'm rubbing back and forth, get to where I can lay on him. Now, an important thing I didn't really go over is when I go up to the horse, the whole time here, every time I come up, I grab a hold of the mane, and I've got the lead rope here, and I've got his head slightly tipped to me. This is what I call the anchor hand. This is your hand that's going to keep you safe, because I'm attached here now. If he were to want to go off, I can tip him and bend him. If he starts pushing into me, I can feel what he's going to do. So this hand's very important. And it's also very important when I get up here, because at any point, if he were to run or jump or buck or whatever, I've got this hand here. So I still have it there. I don't let go of it the whole time through this process. There I'll let go, change hands, throw it to the other side, and grab a hold. as I'm doing everything on both sides. I can get to where I can jump up, go back and forth, lay on him, slide off. And he's like, oh, whatever. And he's got his front feet apart, but they're kind of at an angle. Ideally, what I'd like to see him do is make his front feet nice and wide and create a platform there. But he's doing pretty good, so now I'm going to get up a little higher. Get to where I can just bring my knee up and over him. And all I have to do is roll over and sit on him. But my anchor hand's still attached. So at any moment, if he were to go do something, all I have to do is come off, and I still have my hand attached there. I'll do the same thing. This side, so I've gotten him to where I can lay across him, then swing my legs back and forth, can lay on him, slide down, and then get up to where I can put my knee over him, and then sit on him. And it's really no big deal. So that's the way I like to have to do, accepting the human, especially on these big horses. If they move around a lot, it's a lot of work. But anyway, so that's accepting the human. He made it very nice and easy. So we'll see you in the next one.